Very low.
How do you get arrested so many times? I mean, what is it like to be arrested in a different country?
Yeah. So,
But I mean, we can talk about
no,
it
we can talk
because
about it. It's
it's not criminal,
It's
right?
not. Yeah. So getting arrested, you know, even if I go to a country and I don't get arrested, people are like, "Oh, wow, wow, what happened to you this time? You're not arrested this time?" Because when you travel to different countries, we'll be filming, like we're using cameras, and I don't do that type of vlogging where you go to the forest or maybe you want to see animals and all that. No, because these are what the white people have been showing. So if people living out of Africa, they think that Africa is full of animals. And my type of videos is trying to show that we also have cities. So I normally walk in the cities,
So that's
taking
a good
my
thing.
shot.
Why would they arrest you?
Exactly. And I've been arrested like almost like so many times. In some countries, like they said I'm a terrorist. Like in Zambia.
Just because you're filming?
Because I was filming in Nigeria, I was just on my laptop in the car, editing, because I used to edit my videos by myself. So after shooting, I sit in the car to edit the videos before I get home, and I continue. I was just in the car and they said, "Oh yeah, Yahoo boy, I got arrested in Nigeria." Yahoo boy is like those people who do internet scamming. So that's how I got arrested in Nigeria. Which country again? South Africa. South Africa. It was one of the worst arrests ever. It was like an armed robber where so many cars are following, police cars are following you. Literally, I was in a hotel. I met a Chinese friend that I used to be in China with, and she is now based in South Africa. So we had a meeting, and then I was going, and then I called the Uber, and the girl left. That's it. They called the police on me. I'm using the West African accent. They arrested me because I have a West African accent. So what I did was I already have a message from the tourism board. So they came, they arrested me. Where are the drugs? Where are this thing? They took my phone. They seized everything that I have. They seized it.
Is it because of your lifestyle or what?
And the thing is, like, I
don't live flashy.
I don't live flashy because you know these are the kind of mentality that Africans have. Like I don't even understand. Like in South Africa, where are the drugs? Like they arrested me.
But they don't maltreat you though.
Oh, sometimes.
They beat you?
South Africa, I was. Like South Africa, the only thing that saved me was the message that I got from the tourism board. And now they got to know that this guy is a celebrity or something, and now they were scared. Like, please don't report us to anyone, please. And I was
after
like,
you beat me,
I was like, these guys. So, you know, like traveling in Africa, I would say that when I was traveling in Asia, I had so much freedom than traveling in my own continent. Uganda, I was deported because I was holding a camera.
And Kenya too?
In Kenya, I was arrested because I was holding a camera.
But if a white guy comes,
they don't
a
do
Chinese
that.
guy doing the same thing that you're doing on the continent, he doesn't get arrested.
That's self-hate. It's too much on the continent. You have no idea. Like sometimes I feel like giving up, but when I see the messages, the comment from the people, these are the things that keeps me moving. Like traveling for the first time, you get into a country, trying to promote the country, and you get arrested
for promoting
the country.
And okay, so when they arrest you, a typical conversation that goes on?
So basically, first time I got arrested was Kenya, and they thought I was a tourist. Like that was how they got. They said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Ghana." "Where is your passport?" I said, "My passport is in my hotel." And they said, "Why would you leave your passport?" And even when I was coming to the country, I didn't even need visa to enter. So why would I be walking around with my passport? So like because I was not having my passport, they said I'm a Nigerian, claiming that I'm a Ghanaian because they said Nigerians have been doing so many things in there. But the main reason why they arrested me was the camera that I was having. They said they had a terrorist attack. What was it called? There's a group of people.
But terrorists are mostly
they will hide to do whatever they want to do. And then what actually saved me was my Chinese resident permit. How can a Chinese resident permit save me in Africa? If you tell people, they'll be like, "Are you sure what you're saying?" I was like, "Yeah." And then there's a time that people never believed my story until I met a UN ambassador in in Uganda when I was being harassed at the airport because of my camera. And the ambassador got there and said, do you guys know this guy? Why are you treating like... The man watched my videos since China to my whole trip. And I was like, you guys want to put yourself into trouble. They said they don't care. They took him to the CID guy who was supposed to interrogate me and all that. The guy got me open. It was in the dark room. They took me there. I was there waiting for the person to come and interrogate me and all that. In Africa, bro. And then they switch on the light. The man saw my face. It's like, what am I? What are you doing in my office? And this is the second time something like this has happened to me. One was in Uganda and one was in Zambia. So in Uganda, I know that if it was not that guy, I don't know where I will end up. You understand?
Do you get disappointed if you don't get arrested in a country? Because it seems like it has become so normal. If you get into a country, you would have been arrested.
It's just like something that I'm used to it right now. I remember when I was going to Mozambique, that was my last country. When I was going to Mozambique from Swaziland to Mozambique, I got there. The Kenyans need visa to enter Mozambique. As a Ghanaian, it's visa free for me. Can you imagine? When I got there, they said it's visa free for the Kenyans, but for me, I need to go back to Accra or I need to go back to Swaziland before I enter the country. So I need to get a visa. And I was like, what are you telling me? I opened the internet, checked everything. Everything is visa free, bro. Give me my visa, let me enter the country. I stayed there for like an hour. And they told me, if you don't want to go back, you can sleep here. And then one of the immigration officers came and said that, you know what? Are you Nigerian? I said, I'm not Nigerian. You're from West Africa? I said, I'm from West Africa. I was like, that is why our immigration officer have something to do with West Africans. He doesn't like them. So please, we have another border, which is like 2 hours away from here. And can you imagine? It was 6 p.m. And we came with the tourism board. They already left. So now I have to find a way to get to that. And we had to beg somebody to put us behind this trunk, like a car. The woman was going to another side, so we had to be in the trunk, like behind. I have a video on it. Like we just be behind the car, and then she took us to another border.
So what does this say about we Africans?
We don't like each other. We hate ourselves. That's the truth, because I know a situation where you build with a Chinese person. Because I speak Chinese, so most of the time when I travel, I get Chinese people living in so many countries. You go with them, they will be going free. And then you as an African...
Within Africa?
Within Africa.
It's not only Zambia?
No, within Africa. Like, because every country that I go to, I'll definitely know one Chinese person there. Because I was actually doing shows when I was in China, on Chinese TVs, in Chinese, so I know more people, you know. So whenever I come back here, maybe once a time I meet one Chinese friend and all that. You'll go somewhere with a Chinese person, that Chinese person will go scot-free, and you as a black man in your own continent, you will face the trouble than the Chinese man. And it's so sad.
Okay. So when people dislike West Africans, is it because of... Are they picking on Nigerians or Ghanaians? Or
we all come together, like, you know, Ghana and Nigeria are like brothers. So if Nigeria does something, it affects Ghana. If Ghana does something, it affects Nigerians. Like, my West African passport has given me so many troubles traveling in Africa. So many. Like, when I got to the border, South Africa, when I landed in South Africa, the first day I landed, I gave them my passport. They said, step aside. The people that I paid their flight ticket to get to South Africa, those are my crew, they got a chance to enter.
And they were from where?
Kenya. Okay, they entered. But me, that... Oh
Did
my
they
God.
not tell them that you are their boss and that you paid for their trip?
The return tickets, everything, I have it. It's on my phone. But I didn't even ask them that, hey, where is your return tickets? Where are you staying? Go.
Oh.
Everything is on my phone.
Their return tickets are on your phone, not on their phone.
Their return ticket, where they're going to sleep, everything is on my phone. So I had to go first so that I'll be able to tell them that these people
And they asked you to step aside.
And they told me, passport, check, West Africa, step aside.
And then they had the Kenyan
And the
people.
Kenyans and the two Kenyans, they stepped in. And it took me like 30 minutes. And then this guy, I got mad and I just went to him. If you don't want me to enter the country, tell me to go back home. I don't I'm not coming to mine gold in here. Check my, because that passport I was using is even new. I have 2 passports that is already full. That I showed him, and then he's like, I don't trust West Africans. In front of my face.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. In front of my face. And I was like, you know what?
Wow.
I'm just going to go and get out. That's it.
All right.